Hello out there. Oop, gotta straighten out my camera. This is Donna from Donna's Creative Space. This is a very strange time for me to be going live, but I had a meeting at lunchtime today, so I couldn't go live earlier, so I'm here today at, let's see, it is just after 4:30 Tuesday afternoon. It is November 30th, so today is the last day for my host code N4PDSCVW, where you can shop with me. And if you place an order of $35 or more in product, that's before tax and shipping, you'll get a free gift from me. So it is also the last day to get $50 in free product when you join Stampin' Up! So this is the current join deal. It just ran for the month of November. And you get to pick out $125 worth of stuff. Well, I should say product, Stampin' Up! Product. And only pay $75 for it. So you get $50 free. If you're interested, you can visit my website, donnasingleton.stampinup.net, and click on the join button. It's fun. You'll get the next... all your next orders, as long as you stay as a demo, you'll get them for 20% off. So I just wanted to get those two pieces of business out of the way. Now this is day 5 of my 5 days of Christmas. Day 5 of my 12 days of Christmas. So I'll just show you real quick. I'm not going to every time go through all these, but day 1 we did a gift card holder using a note card. Day 2, we made a couple of cards using the Whimsical Trees stamp set and dies. Day 3, we did a small bag. This picture's not very good of it. It is right here. I can show you real quick. The color of it is, this is painted Christmas paper, designer paper, and it's really cute. It came out great. Great for a masculine gift. And then day 4, which was yesterday, we did this. Oh gosh, let me grab it. Just so pretty. This was the this is a fun fold that we did yesterday with the Whimsy and Wonder Designer Series paper. So today we are going to use something that has been in the book since last year. This is Snow Wonder, and then something that's new. So what I've decided to do is I am going to case I'm going to case this card out of the catalog. And if you're not familiar with what case means, it is C-A-S-E. And Stampin' Up! Uses that term to say to us to copy and share everything. Because that's one of the things that we like to do, is share everything we make. So I am going to case this because it's cute. But I want to do it a little differently. So I'm going to use this stamp set that is in... This is the current mini catalog. This only lasts till the end of December. So we've got one more month of this before the new catalog goes live. The new mini catalog. So, like I said, I'm using Snow Wonder. I've grabbed a few things. I'm kind of winging it. This day just seemed to get away from me. So, I am using I wanted to show you this because it's a brand new spool, but it looks prettier than my rat's nest here. Rat's Nest. That's right here. So this is the Simply Elegant trim, and you get 10 yards of 5 of the silver and 5 of the gold. I use this in my holiday class on the 20th for a few items, but this is what I'm going to use. I'm going to actually cut it off of here. I just didn't want to show you that right off the bat because it's such a mess. But anyway, it comes in a package, nice and clean, just like this. All right. Okay, so this piece of paper, now there might be a good amount of glare on the video, but this paper is from the Peaceful, let me make sure I'm saying the name right. Yeah, Peaceful Place. I was going to say Peaceful Pines, but Peaceful Place Designer Series paper, which is really pretty. Let me show you. And this is in the catalog right now. So this is... Everything comes to 2 pages. You get 2 pages, and they're double-sided. So in case you use this one for this side, you can flip it over and use the other side. But one side has this the shiny silver foil effect. And then this is the one that I'm using today. So this is the back of it. And then the trees are shiny. And then this one here, look at that. Ooh, that's wild, huh? I'm not sure what I'll use that for. And then this pretty snowflakes. Oh, that's cute too. But I do want, oh, look at the checks. So I have seen this paper before. I know I'm acting like I haven't seen it. But I have seen it. I just haven't really played with it yet. Now this is an interesting piece because as you can see, it's actually like 4 landscapes, 4 the same, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. You can actually see the line here. So you can cut this up and make perfectly 4 identical scenes. You got 2 of them, so you can make 8. And then this last one is awful pretty too. And the other side of that are these cute, just plain old diamonds, but they're all in different shades of gray, which is really pretty. So that's the paper. I decided to pull out this background to use when I try to case this piece. All right, so I'm gonna make, this looks like a slimline card. I'm gonna make it a regular card, and I'm gonna replace a few things. So hopefully it will come out okay. So what I've done ahead of time to prep for this is, I'm going to use this Happy Christmas. So we're using the snowman, the Happy Christmas, and I pulled out the snowflakes, so I'll probably put that on the inside of the card. So let's get started. So I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to do a, it's not, that picture is like, looks like a slim line, but I'm going to take a regular size card. This is 5.5 by 8.5, and it's scored at 4 1/4, just like that. And I'm going to crease it with my bone folder. Excuse me. Now, this is silver, and I just thought if I could pull out my embossing powders and such and emboss a silver snowman, but I thought that might just be a little too much. It might be too much overkill. So what I've done is I pulled out my basic gray paper, my basic gray ink, and I stamped it twice, once full strength and once stamped off, so it was a little lighter, and then I punched it out, or die cut it out. So here is, let me get the die off of here, because these are the matching dies that go with it. Let me show you those. This is what coordinates with this die set, with the stamp set. So, oh, wait a sec. Sorry, I just had to look at my computer because something looks strange. Okay, so what I've done is, like I said, I stamped this snowman twice. And this is full strength in the basic gray, right? So then I went and stamped it on a scrap piece of paper, and then stamped again to get it a little bit lighter. And then I cut it out with the dies. So I did that ahead of time just to have a jump start. So I have that already. And let's see, I took this die here, and I didn't stamp it yet, but I cut out a couple of these. I always like to cut a couple when I'm going to die cut and stamp a sentiment, just in case something goes wrong. I have an extra one now. I'll have to run back to the die cutting machine. All right, so I'm going to put these back, and we'll have to figure out this background because this is a big sheet, and and the reason I wanted to cut out the snowman ahead of time is I just didn't want to waste time because it's going to take time for me to figure out where I'm going to cut this, because if I'm going to put this on a vertical page, right, I was thinking this is how I would do it. So you're going to kind of get into my head here a little, which is a scary place. And for those that don't know me, I'm not sure if I even said at the beginning of this. This is Donna. I'm Donna Singleton. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and this is my Facebook page, Donna's Creative Space. And after this, I will upload I'll upload this video to YouTube. So whether you're watching on Facebook, you can leave a comment. If you're watching on YouTube, please leave me a comment there too. And make sure to hit subscribe and click the little button for notification. Does it seem kind of dark? I don't know. It just seems dark to me, but maybe it's just me. Maybe it's this paper is doing it. Anyway, So this is kind of a plain one. They don't have anything behind the snowman, and they have a little, just a strip. They didn't even use the die, just a strip of, let me put it up higher, just a strip of the basic white that they stamped on. It looks like they stamped in maybe soft suede or crumb cake. I'm not sure if I've gotten that up close. But what I'm going to do is kind of go with the same idea, but a little different. So I already have my, because I want to use this as a background. I just think this is pretty. So if I was going to put it on here, normal backgrounds, a normal mat would be 4 by 5 1/4. But I'm not sure if I want to go that wide. So I think I'm going to do like 3 3/4 by 5, because then it's a little skinnier and we'll get to see more of the basic gray, because this is a basic gray, if I didn't say so already. I'm using basic gray cardstock and basic gray ink. So I'm going to cut this 3 3/4 in my paper trimmer. And that'll be my first cut. Then I'll have to figure out where I want to go with this, because there's so much white space here. If I were to put this, if I were to cut 5 inches, I mean, that's just a lot of white space that I really don't want. I think I'd like it lower, maybe like here, and have more of the snowflakes, because I'm thinking he doesn't need much below him like this. This is what I'm thinking, right? He's going to go on here, maybe, I don't know, maybe about here. And actually, I'm thinking maybe I'll put the Happy Christmas up top. Leave him down below here next to these 2 trees. So that way I will want to cut off some here. So let's see. This, I think I want to cut off maybe, let's see. I think I want to cut off about 3/4 of an inch. So I'll cut off 3/4 first, because then I can just, then I'll know where to start the, so I get 3/4 off. Now I know I can do 5 inches, because that's how high, let me show you up here, 5 inches. Line that up here. And well, actually I should, before I even make that next cut, let me see how that looks. All right, because we're still playing here. So I'll lay this down. So this is going to be about like this. And this will be here. And then we'll put our sentiment up here. Yeah, I think that's good. So I'm going to cut this 5 inches. It's always good to check first before you go and do something. Did you see what I did? I had started to use the light gray. If you don't have a Stampin' Up! Trimmer, the light gray is just a scoring tool, so I had to use the darker one as the blade. All right, so now I have my card mat. I can put away my trimmer, and yeah, I think this is going to be good. So this is going to go down right like this. In fact, I'm going to put it down now. So let me get out my... Now I saved that little piece that I cut off right here, because I think I may use that. I do on all 4 sides. All right, so this is going to go on here centered, and this is a fairly simple card once you get your pieces die cut. All right, so just like that. And now let's excuse me, let's stamp our Happy Christmas. I like that. You don't always hear people say Happy Christmas. Usually it's Merry Christmas. Let's hope I get it the first time around. Straight down, straight up. It's a little crooked. Maybe I'll do it again. It's not bad though. The stamping came out good. It's just a little bit crooked. So I have to just kind of try it again. Oh, I think I moved it that time. Nope, that came out better. All right, so we'll use that one. But this one's just as good. It's only a little bit at a slant. All right, so we have the Happy Christmas. Oh, I just thought of something too. Oh, you know what would be good on this? I was thinking I had pulled out rhinestones, but I think we have enough bling. I think, let me find them. I've got a whole bin of, oh gosh, here they are. These are the metallic pearls. I think I want to use the silver ones. They come, you get a package, you get a sheet of silver and a sheet of gold. And they're silver, but they're kind of like, they're not shiny silver. I mean, they're shiny, but they're not like rhinestone shiny. They're kind of like, they're pearls. They're not rhinestones. All right, so where did our snowman go? So he's going to go here, and I think I'm going to put him up on dimensionals. Oh my goodness, Donna. Oh, this isn't the right one, is it? No, that's not the right one. This is the right one. Yes, I knew that looked a little darker. This was something from a while ago that I used. This was because I wrote on the back memento stamped off a little bit. But I used, this is now that looks better because that one looked kind of black. This is the, oh, this looks so much better. This is the basic gray, the same ink. I was wondering why it looked so dark. I just grabbed the wrong one. So I'm going to put a couple on here. This is my take your pick tool. Oh, come on, get off. All right, get all those away. And I'm going to put, this is going to go up here, right? So he's going to go kind of down here. But I kind of want to go, I want to put him between the two. Boy, the glare on this paper. I kind of, because it covers up that tree, so I think I want to put him here. Right in the center, because I want both those trees to show behind him. And then I'm going to put this above him. Oh, but you know, I wanted to do something with this. So maybe I shouldn't do that yet. Oh, maybe I should put, I was going to curl up some of this, but maybe I should put this behind him. I was going to put it behind the, sentiment, but maybe I'll put it behind him. I wonder if I can do it, even though I've already, let me try this. Like I said, I'm winging it, and you just never know how things are going to come out. And maybe this will be an ugly idea, but at least I won't have to rip everything off of him. I wish I thought, you know, you always think of it after you stick something down. All right, so I know I must be hitting some dimensionals. Oh yeah, I see. Right down there, right above his waistline. I just thought it might add some texture to this if we put something kind of behind him. Maybe it's going to come out lousy and I'll just rip it off, but we'll see. We shall see. Because it's kind of all bendy. This might not work. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. I could put, I do have this gray that I could kind of put a swoosh behind him. But maybe he doesn't need that. Maybe I should just, maybe I'll do the gray up here. Let's see. What if I put it behind? Oh, that would have been pretty if I'd wrapped it. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? That's what I'm going to do. All right, so if you watched me before, you know I like this thing called the Sharpie technique to make a knot. So I'm going to try something. I may not be able to lift this paper up. So you use a Sharpie because it's smooth end and you can slide the knot off. So you tie it once and then you tie it again. And I'm just using some gray ribbon. This is the shimmer ribbon. And then I tie it again. So now I have a loop like that, right? And then I just slide it off. Now I'm thinking I'm going to put it right here, right about here. Oh gosh, I hope I can rip up this thing. So I'm going to trim this down to maybe here. All right, here's the tricky part because I put that on with adhesive. Let's see if I can peel this up without too much damage. Yeah, it's coming up. I might have to put some more. Okay, it started to rip, but I think I got it to the point I need it. So what I want to do is I want to put it about here, right? Because then I can put this right over it like that. Oh, I think I'm going to like this. Okay, so now I'm going to pull this up again, right? This is only because normally you would do this before. I'm going to put more adhesive down. I'm going to put some extra kind of right here because that's where the ribbon's going to go. And I'm going to wrap this ribbon. See how there's this little, hang on. This would be much easier. Do this step before you put your mat down on the paper. This is what happens when you think of it after the fact. All right, so I'm going to wrap that around. See that? So it's going to be just tacked on the back, and then I'm going to lay that back down. Gee, that worked out okay. I think we got that there. So now we have this knot, right? It's a bow, a little loop, right? So what you do, this was our Sharpie technique. What you do is you cut it you put your scissors in, nice sharp scissors, and you cut it at an angle. Move it up. So you see the loop? So you put your scissors into that loop, and you cut it at an angle, just like that. And it makes this really cute, perfect knot. Isn't that a great technique? So that's the Sharpie technique that I always like to use. All right, so now we're going to take this. Oh yeah, I like that a lot. So I'm going to take this now, and I think what I would have liked if I had, when we did this, I wasn't sure I didn't know I was going to do the ribbon underneath it. So I'm going to cut these two side pieces, and I'm going to put this on the edge because I want it to go on either side of the ribbon so that it doesn't like wibble wobble. All right, and then that's going to go on here. Oh, I'm so excited. I like this. And that's just going to go on like that. See, now that we have those two that way, because these dimensionals were right on the ribbon. Oh, cute, right? All right, so now these will go perfectly. So I'm going to take your pick tool, because this putty end is great for picking up your little pieces. And I'm going to put one at the very edge of this label, just like that. Oh, I like that. That's cute, right? Oh, and then I'm just going to put a couple more around. Like I said, this was just a very simple card. Oh, I like that. Now, if you wanted to jazz it up a bit more, like, because everything's shiny and shimmery except for the snowman, you could take your Wink of Stella pen and always, always, always squeeze your Wink of Stella. Let me see, I have a scrap piece of paper. When you start it, check it. If you need to squeeze it on a scrap piece of paper, because see, when it comes out like that, you do not want that on your project. So you got to get it going, because in case you haven't used it for a while. So I think I'll just do his scarf, right? Oh, that's going to be pretty. And maybe I'll make his hat shiny. So we have a couple things on him that are shiny. If you're not familiar with a Wink of Stella pen, it's just like a glitter. I think they call it it's called the glitter brush because of the end. See how it's a brush? But it just gives it this nice little glitter effect. See that? And you know what? I'm going to go a little bit further. Now, I don't want to get carried away with those silver balls, but you could have, if you didn't want to put them on the card, like I think it needed something around the base, you could have put it on his, as buttons. But I think I like it just here and there or on the base. Now, the last thing that we can do is we should make something for the inside. All right, so let me get rid. Boy, I've made a mess of this place. All right. Oh, you know what I was gonna do? I just remembered. I wanted to put a little bit. Get this out of the way. Hang on a sec. I wanted to put a little bit of this designer paper behind here. I just thought it was going to add to it. I think I can still do it though. So I'm going to just cut a piece. And I think I just want to do it like short pieces like this. Right? No, now if I was doing it, well that might be, is that too short now that I cut that? Well, I don't think so. It's just to add a little something. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a little bit of liquid glue. If you are doing this, no, which is my cut side? This side. I want to put the side I cut myself underneath. This is just to kind of pull out this white. All right, so if you were going to do this, right behind here, I would cut a rectangle, and we'll measure in a minute, and I just use a scrap. But you could cut a rectangle instead of sliding it under here like I'm doing, right? Because we just want to, hang on. Oops, that's my ribbon scissors. I don't want to use that. Hang on a sec, because I want it to go in a little further. I don't want too much of it showing. All right, get under there now. Go ahead. Oh boy, Donna. This is why I don't wing things very often. I'm more of a planning person. Okay, there we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. See that? Just a little bit something behind that. I just wanted it to be so that it just wasn't the white sticking out so much. Just enough to just add a little bit. Now it looks, I have a little bit of adhesive, so I'm going to use my adhesive remover. Just like that. Get rid of it. Perfect. Okay, and there you have it. So I shall clean this up. This was day 5. So there's not going to be too many measurements, but I still will put the measurements up on the on my blog site. Oh, we were going to do the inside. I almost forgot. Here I was ready to clean up. So I want to just put with the basic gray, and I'm going to stamp it off on some scrap paper because I want it a little bit lighter. Well, maybe even lighter than that. Oops, let me try it again because I want to get some ink off, some more ink off, and then even lighter. Oh, look at perfect. All right, so stamp, stamp, and stamp. Good. All right, so that's going to go on the inside. Okay. I hope that tomorrow... Oh, geez, I just ran out of adhesive. I'll use my... I know I had another one around here. I'll use my Seal Plus. Okay. So see how that snowflake, I did like a 3rd generation of stamping. So if you have an ink, right? Oh, I did want to tell you something else too. So if you have an ink, and I'll show you on this piece of scrap again, that, let's say you only have this basic gray, but you want a lighter color. All right, this is a great tip because you can get a lighter color just by stamping off. So here's 1st generation, 2nd generation, 3rd generation, 4th generation. Look at that, 4 shades of gray. What do you think of that? See? So, and you can do that with all your ink colors. So that's a tip as far as stamping off. Now, I did want to show you something because not everybody knows this, but let's see. What was I looking at? I'm trying to think of what did I have out? I think it was one of these. I honestly don't know. Is this the set I was looking at? Oh, I don't know. I'm going to make a liar out of myself. I just had it out, and I was looking at something, and now I don't see it. Oh well. I was going to tell you something, but maybe it's not on this one. I thought it was, though. Hang on a sec. Let me look. I thought I was, well, I don't know. I must be going senile. I had out a, wait a sec, I'm looking around because I wanted to show you this if I can, because not everybody knows this. Oh well, I guess it's not, I'm not going to find it. Never mind. Must not be true because I can't think of what I was going to say. I can't find anything. All right, so that's how you can do your 4 generations of the ink color. And then, let's see, so I used the Snow Times dies, and I used the snowman, and I used this long skinny strip here, and basic gray ink and basic gray paper. I used these gray metallic dots. All right, so that's it. This is day 5. I will be putting this on my blog. I'm going to upload this to YouTube. So if you're watching on YouTube, please hit subscribe. I'm going to upload it to YouTube. And then once I get that path, I'll be able to put it on my blog with the directions. And it will have PDF just like all these other days that we did. All right, so you can go in there, and I'm doing this for 12 days. These are the last 4 days, so you're gonna see another PDF there, and you can download it, print it out. I just love this. We did this yesterday, and I didn't really have much of an idea, and we just kind of played around, and it came together. But anyway, so that's it for today. So don't forget, that's my latest host code if you want to shop with me, and this catalog ends. This is the mini catalog that these 2 items are in, and it ends at the end of December. We'll be getting a new one out if people shop with me. For the last 6 months, I am going to send you the next catalog for free. So those are for customers, because I know demos get them themselves. All right, folks, that's all I have for you today. So thanks for watching. Thanks for watching, and I will see you tomorrow for day 6. Take care. Have a great night. Bye-bye.